Can't sell, won't sell, doesn't know what a sell is, especially a sellout, as Will Ospreay has blamed Japan for training him a certain way. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. People can criticise Will Ospreay for his selling. They say that he can't sell, and I agree. Look at the arenas, look at the stadiums, AEW. I mean, to say they're half empty would be an understatement. I mean, they're like 10% full at this stage. It's pretty embarrassing. But we're not here to talk about the low attendances. We're not here to talk about the lack of empty seats here, or should I say loads of empty seats in the AEW arenas. We're here to talk about Will Ospreay and the lack of selling in the ring, because his selling is atrocious. But according to Ospreay, it's not his fault. That's just the way he was taught in Japan. Basically here, he's saying that Japanese wrestling don't teach you properly.
He's passing the buck. It's quite pathetic. I mean, why not own it? Why not be like, you know what? That's the style of wrestling I learned and I like it. People like it. I grind up against Meltzer, bruv, and he loves it.
He loves it. Anyway, so this is what Ospreay said during an interview with David Schumark and Kasim Famuyid on the Masked Man show. Will Ospreay addressed people criticising his selling in AEW matches. Ospreay said the following, quote, I just feel there are different aspects in what people say with selling. If you understand and look at the backstory that I go through, who were the guys that I was training alongside? Okada, Ishii. You don't think at any point in those training sessions and Japanese camps where you'd land on your fucking head and they'd be like, get up and just swing. If you don't have that small burst of energy before you're about to do something, they're going to get the upper hand and win. If people don't actually understand where I come from, think about this. Japan took a 22-year-old and taught him how to fight and fucking tortured me. They beat the fucking piss out of me. I got chopped so hard, my eardrum burst. I say to all those people who say, you don't know how to sell, well, you don't know the backstory. You don't know how I fucking got here. You've never been in a situation where you've been in a moment where if you don't put your fucking foot on the gas pedal, you die. To those people, I get where you're coming from, I understand. But if you pause your opinion for a second and take a wide look at the arena, they're standing up. You can't tell Picasso how to paint. End of quote. So, I mean, this is just all wrong. Ospreay's making out as if this is how he wrestles because he's in life and death situation. If he sells, he's going to die. Selling is part of wrestling. Selling is part of psychology, man. This guy's talking like he's been trained as if these are real fucking fights. The Meltzer way, the Japan way. Or if I sell, if I land on my head and I don't get up swinging, I'm gonna die. Maybe if you land on your head, maybe Okada or Ishii should come over and check if you're all right. How about that?
Yeah, because that's not how you wrestle. That's wrong. You're not supposed to get dropped on your head.
Ospreay's saying that in the Japanese camps, when you land on your fucking head, they're like, get up and swing. How about check on the guy and see if he's not got a... No wonder AEW's so unsafe with all these Japanese guys. Oh, what's that? Jeff Hardy's just had fucking Sammy Guevara injure him for the 100th time. Just continue on the match. Matt Hardy's fell off and landed on concrete and got another concussion. Just continue the match.
He's very vulgar, is Will Ospreay. Doesn't really know how to speak without swearing.
Yeah, but he's an absolute tool.
No, he is a tool, I'll give you that.
Like he says, you land on your head and their response is get up swinging. And if you don't do something, if you don't have that burst of energy every time, then they're going to win and get the upper hand. No, it's a fake fight. Whoever's booked to win will win.
Yeah. No, I don't get though. You know, you can't adjust your style.
Tell you this, Hogan used to sell until he hulked up. How come he never lost all his matches?
It's not real.
John Cena used to get his ass beat up. John Cena, he didn't always have that burst of energy. He'd sell for the majority of the match. Shawn Michaels, he'd sell and come back. How come those guys never got beat down, and how come those guys never always lost? Maybe because it's not real. But he's talking it. Oh, I have to swing. I can't. If I sell for a moment, I'm going to lose the match. It's not a real fight, mate. It's pretend.
Yeah.
It's predetermined.
I think what he's trying to get across is that if he didn't if he did sell and if he didn't get up, these guys would have battered him for real.
And then he says here, and this is his actual quote. He says, quote, "You don't know how I fucking got here. You've never been in a situation where you've been in a moment where if you don't put your fucking foot on the gas pedal, you die." End of quote. It's a wrestling match. It's an absolute wrestling match. I guarantee you, see back in the day, see when Taker, and that's your first back in the day, but see when Taker was, see if Ospreay wrestled Taker back when wrestling had men in it and you were allowed to discipline, see if Ospreay wrestled like that, he'd have more chance of dying by not selling. Because Undertaker would fucking destroy him.
You're gonna pay.
Ospreay's making it, if I didn't put my foot down on the gas. See if Taker was hitting you with tombstones and you were popping up and landing on your feet, then he would do something to keep you down.
No, absolutely. And
what if this guy fought Brock and Brock hits an F5 and he's jumping up and not even... Brock would just put him down for real.
Aye, like he did the Hardcore Holly.
So, I mean, it's embarrassing, man. And then he says you can't tell Picasso how to paint. What I've got from it, this is just deflecting the blame. Oh, people say I don't know how to sell, but they don't understand how I've been trained. Basically what he's saying is, yeah, I must have been trained wrong then.
Yeah, he says he's been trained wrong, but then he kind of like doubles down and says, well, you know what, if you don't fucking like it, I'm hitting the fucking gas pedal.
If you look at the wide arena, they're standing... No, if you look at the wide arena, he sees tarps.
AW doesn't show the wide arena.
What this guy... You can't see the wide arena because all the wide shots are blackened out because there's just no seats.
There's no seats
being
in the
taken up at the back. Like, you know what I mean? What's this guy talking about? I mean, he says that, but the people that say I don't know how to sell, they don't understand that I was trained by Okada and Ishii. So first of all, that's him saying, yeah, well, Okada and Ishii don't sell and they train me, so what do you expect? Then he talks about you get dropped on your head, and the first thing is they tell you got to get up and swing. No, here, you should probably lay down and we'll check and see if you're alright.
No, but see this whole trained thing, right? I actually think it's pathetic. It's like, yeah, you get trained by somebody, but you have to become your own wrestler. Like, see if you actually look at the greats in the wrestling business, yeah, everyone's been trained by someone, but they become an evolution of themselves.
Yeah, but
they all wrestle the same style, right? We've seen the clip the night for Wrestle Dream where Ricochet and Ospreay, they just repeat the same stuff. They do flips over each other.
Same thing we've seen on Dynamite.
Then they do this anime pose and look at each other like, "Oh, are you hard, mate?" I mean, it's fucking gay. It's like, that's what it is. It's fake. It's phony. Fucking
it's
Jim.
Gay. No, but then he talks about, I'm like this because they tortured me and they beat the pit. You don't think like in the dungeon, you don't think Benoit and Jericho were getting the piss beat out of them?
Yep.
Does this guy think he's the only guy that trained hard?
Yep.
Oh, they chopped me so hard my eardrum burst. Hold on. Benoit works stiff. Very stiff.
Extremely stiff.
Some people would argue Benoit was the stiffest. And you know what that was? To be honest, like that was probably where Benoit was lacking a wee bit. But Benoit could still sell.
But where was Benoit lacking? The stiff department?
No, Austin says if he had one complaint about Benoit was he never really slowed down. He thinks if Benoit slowed down a wee bit, he'd have been a lot better as a wrestler.
I can see where Austin's
and then people took offence saying, "Oh, Benoit was a much better wrestler than you." But Austin's the biggest draw this company's ever seen, so it's like, whose word would you rather take? No, but it's like
Andy's a murderer.
No, but this guy's making it as if, if you didn't, you tell me all the guys that came up in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s, you tell me they didn't train hard, they didn't get people teaching them the hard way.
No, I know, but I mean, you look at Benoit, look at the way he took that diving headbutt to the table. The guy doesn't slow down.
No, he doesn't, like, but I'm just saying, it's like that he's making it as if he's the only guy that was, they beat the piss at me.
Everyone got the piss beat out of them.
Is that not how, I mean, maybe not now, maybe not in this WWE culture. You go down to the training performance centre and Triple H is probably buying you flowers.
Bubble wrap.
And you're wrestling in a trampoline. Oh, what's that? You need a wee extra bit of padding? Here's some bubble wrap to...
Well, do you want to take 364 days off? That's alright.
But see when wrestling was actually good, see when wrestling had like fucking real men in it, everybody that was getting brought up were getting trained hard. Doesn't mean that they were getting trained wrong though. There's a difference between somebody being tough on you and training you the wrong way.
Absolutely.
So, Well, I'm willing to bet in the dungeon, like, if somebody got dropped on their head, they would have been like, hold on here, let's take 5 minutes, see if the guy's still alive.
And then the whole line at the end, you can't tell Picasso how to paint. Aye, you can.
Here, Picasso and Van Gogh and all those guys are overrated.
We're all fucking done. I mean, like,
No, but do you not think a lot of personally, I think like 99% of art's awful.
yep.
No, art's not good. See, sometimes you see these art pieces and they're worth like they ain't worth a damn.
I feel like the best art is done in photography. Like actual like scenery. Paintings don't do fuck all for me. I never look at a painting and go, oh, that's fucking brilliant. Nah.
You ever seen those like ads where the guy will get like a canvas and he'll get like a bucket and he'll tie it to a bit of rope?
Yep.
And he'll like puncture the bucket and he'll just push it?
And I'll go for like 10 million.
Like, I'm not saying that sometimes they don't look alright, but at the end of the day, how that's not really skillful.
I could do that.
Anybody could do that.
Mm.
And you literally see them do it with people. They'll bring in somebody that's never done it before. And they'll be like, here, just push it. Literally all you do is push it and then you let the can do its own work.
Dates, yep.
So, yeah, I mean, Ospreay, just passing the buck here. Just saying, aye, well, those guys taught me, so blame them. That's what it is. How about you take responsibility?
I just think it's funny how we're in a stage now where people like OKADAS teaching people how to fucking wrestle.
Yeah, but you know what, man? See in Japan, though, they love that style. So I can't really say they're wrong. But do you not think if they're great wrestlers, they should adapt when they come to America? Because they must know what they do back there doesn't work over here.
No, of course it doesn't.
But that is true. See if you're... Like, I know wrestling's not a real sport. But see in real sports, whether it be like, let's say American football.
That's Haku at the door.
Sometimes... No. Haku. Want to be tough guy. People say Haku would batter Brock. What?
No, CM Punk did a thing earlier, right? Oh, you're in a bar fight and you can only pick 4 other wrestlers to help you against 45 men. Who do you pick? His first pick was Braun Breaker. I was like, alright, half decent start. Shayna Baszler second. What's she going to fucking scare them off, man?
That could work.
His third pick was Strowman. And who the hell was his fourth pick?
Well, and the skinny jeans are naked. With the needles, the syringes hanging out. What if, all it takes is somebody to say, your sister's ugly, and Strowman will run out the door pissing himself.
I can't remember who the fourth person was, but it's like, you need 4 people to take down 45 men, and you're picking fucking Shayna Baszler.
Is it current roster?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck what era it is.
No, but I mean, well, let's just quickly, before we wrap this up, I'll give you... let's wrap this up first, then I'll give you who my 4 would be. So yeah, basically, Ospreay just blaming Okada here, but like I was saying, it's like in American football, right, or any sport, like sometimes you'll be taking on a team that's good at offense, right, or you'll be taking on a team that's good at defense, or like in the NFL, you might take on a team that's strong at the running game, or you might take on a team that, focus more on trying to pass the ball and get longer yards down the field. Like, you change your style and you should change your tactics depending on like who you're up against. And it's the same with like actors in movies. See, depending on what character you play, you change up your acting style. Shouldn't these Japanese guys be doing that? See, if they're so good, shouldn't they be coming to America and go, oh, hold on, see all that shite we do in Japan? That's not the way you wrestle over here, if you want to actually bring in numbers.
No, totally.
That's not the American audience. And I think AEW's proven that.
No, I know.
Well, it has. Anytime you see 2 guys come in and Commander versus El Draghi Listico or whatever. I mean, it's shite.
No, it's... The style doesn't work. It's not compatible. No one gives a fuck about it.
As bad as WWE is, you feel like when WWE bring people in, they do it try and adapt them to learn the style a bit.
Yeah. No, I know.
But people, look, they're watering them down.
It's just... I fucking just hate Japanese style wrestling.
It's garbage anyway. Well, Ospreay guys, just blaming, basically saying, you guys are right. Maybe I can't sell the way you want me to sell, but I sell the Japanese way. They taught me. Anyway, 4 people that I would pick for this current era to help me win a bar fight against 45 men.
Aye, go ahead. I'm trying to find out who the 4th guy was that Punk picked.
First of all, I'm not picking any woman, and I don't care who the woman is. I mean, Shayna Baszler, I wouldn't pick Ronda Rousey. She'd a much better UFC career than Shayna Baszler. I don't even think Shayna Baszler even... I mean, if she did fight in UFC, it might have been a prelim.
Yeah.
But honestly, Shayna Baszler's MMA career's terrible.
Is CM Punk created a new Twitter? Because he hasn't uploaded the Twitter.
No, I think he just didn't. I think he said he's done it.
Yeah.
It's a good job he stays off Twitter. The guy's shouldn't be on social media. Absolute lefty. Now that's CM Punk being woke. That's him needing to include a woman in there. So I wouldn't be including any woman in my team because it's just unrealistic, and it wouldn't give me the best chance. That's not saying that I'm not saying a woman couldn't beat up a man, but
yeah, but we're talking about
if
you
I
need to beat up 11, like 10 men by yourself.
So therefore, does Brock count? Can I pick Brock?
Oh, fuck, of course you can pick Brock.
I'll pick Brock. Punk? Not a chance.
No.
I've seen him fight in MMA, man. Not a chance, right? I'm picking Brock. After Brock. Wait, is it WWE or just wrestling?
I think it was just wrestling.
Brock,
you know, the last guy I picked was Haku.
Oh, so it's all time?
I think it was Haku, was it? Or people comment Haku? I can't really remember. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I can't even remember where I've seen it. Was it Haku or people just commenting Haku?
You know what? I think that's a separate video and we can get people to actually leave their 4 down below.
The point is, I just think it's...
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah, but I just think the pick Shayna Baszler's an absolute disgrace.
Very next video we'll upload to this channel will be 4 wrestlers that you'd pick in a bar fight to help you beat 45 guys. And you can leave your comments down below and we'll give it a prize to the best one.
Aye. 45 guys at your door, the battery.
5 guys and fries.
Yeah.